Hello, hello, everyone. So let's get to the story today. Says here, Ncuti Gatwa says, while white mediocrity gets celebrated, Black people must be flawless to get half that. I'm sorry to break it to you, sir, but uh, mediocrity is never celebrated, ever. What you seem to be missing is that you've inserted yourself in a legacy. Legacy benefits from what came before it. So there's a whole legacy of Doctor Who that even when some of the actors were a little bit mediocre, they still kind of get the praise from what came before and from the writing and people loving the stories. You, sir, came into the show when it became political and it just became a box ticking, just sort of showing, it became a vehicle to show queerness and blackness and all kinds of diversity. And it's no longer about the story, it's all about the actors and the writers and all the other narcissists that are part of the project. So, what is not being celebrated is not mediocrity. What is not being celebrated in your case, it's simply meh. It's no longer benefit from the legacy because it's no longer part of the legacy. You've deviated from that. So now your mediocrity just stands by itself. And you're just a regular old gay dude just prancing around being all kinds of attention whore. Uh, Doctor Who star Ncuti Gatwa is getting candid about his battle with acceptance. You're an actor, sir. Your battle with acceptance began when you started seeking attention. Uh, the actor who was faced backlash for his role as the hit show's first black lead recently opened up in an interview with Attitude magazine about what he's learned over the years regarding what he deserves in life. It's a weird sentence. What do you deserve in life? You're an adult. You work for things. And when it comes to Backlash, I think people hate the writer and director. What is his name? I can't remember his name, but that guy is more insufferable than you. You're just playing a role. I don't think people care about you that much. We're trained to be like, if I'm not exceptional, I won't be loved. That seems like a good way to train people to sort of make them strive to be better than mediocre. Why would, if you celebrate people for being mediocre, why would they do anything great? It's such a weird take to have. Certainly, I think that was my thing. Got was shared. So yeah, I think I'm just learning now, like, oh, you're allowed to be loved. You don't have to be excellent or aspire to that term, black excellence. What the hell? I think this man needs to see a therapist. I think there's a lot of things that goes on with artists and the creative kinds of people is that they spend so much time in their head. I think I might suffer from this too. You just spend so much time in your head having different arguments and different and things, and you're motivating yourself to do certain things because you know what I mean. You're kind of you're kind of your own entity. You're the one pushing yourself to do whatever you need to do. You're pushing yourself to be creative and all that stuff, and you're constantly just having back and forths with your own thoughts in your head, and you're imagining prejudice all over the place. You're imagining adversity because it fuels you. But when it comes to have a real conversation with real people, you realize that all those things that you imagine in your head are just not the way people really live life. No one really cares about you like that. Why would ordinary people living their own lives be celebrating you? You're just some guy. Like that's a weird thing to even have in your mind. To think that if they don't celebrate you, you're not loved and all this weird, bro, you need psychological help. There's so much white mediocrity that gets celebrated, not true, and black people who have to be absolutely flawless to get half of that. Anyway, from who? Who's supposed to celebrate you? What is this magical land where we are all allotted celebratory stages in life? So I'm slowly training myself out of that, like being like, no shit, you deserve to be loved. Okay, man, you have insecurity issues. Elsewhere in the interview, the Barbie actor said, Barbie actor uh, said he doesn't understand how someone can be so angry over something so inconsequential regarding his casting as Doctor Who. See, that's always weird to me when people say things like that, because no one would be like upset if they were celebrated, right? If he was good in the show and he was getting paid a lot and he had a lot of good fans, he wouldn't be like, "Oh, I don't really deserve this." Like, why are people so obsessed with something inconsequential? But when you suck at things that people used to enjoy and you embarrass yourself, now all of a sudden people are overreacting. Like, what? Like, you want the celebration, you want all the money and accolades that comes with that. But when you lose, they shouldn't adversely react to that. Weird. However, he noted that part of the shift he's seeing with diversity in the entertainment industry. What the hell is this? What is this? So we do see a shift happening in casting in positions of power in the status quo. Gat would explain. I mean, not a fast shift. Things could tip over the other way in a little bit quicker, but you see people kind of malfunctioning because things are changing. Things aren't changing fast enough, you say, but yet you still want to be mediocre. This is just ridiculous. People, if you're in the entertainment industry, you have to be entertaining. It has to be about other people. It has to be about the audience. It can't just be about you. You can't just be a writer, a director, an actor, and just making a show for you, to celebrate you, to tell you how great you are and how loved you are. It can't just be about you. It has to be about the audience. Otherwise, why are they watching? Anyways, until next time.